I'm sitting here tired and I'm low-key thinking to myself like, damn, I really wish I could go get a pedicure and a manicure and a back massage because like we've been building stuff. I'm tired. I deserve a pat on my back. And then that got me to remembering this time when I went and got my feet done and this try that again. A Vietnamese man. Why was that so hard the first? The Vietnamese man had a demon in him that had a foot fetish and he was trying to get my little toesies. At this particular point in time, I was going to this nail shop on 79th near King Drive. Everything was good in there, especially because I knew that like whatever they used on my hands or my nails, like I knew that they had a kit that was specially just for me. I'm a germaphobe. I hate the idea of them using tools that was on somebody else on me. They ain't supposed to do that, but everybody ain't clean. That's why they call the chop shop. Well, the man who normally do my toes, he wasn't in at this particular day. And I needed my toes done real bad because I was going to go to a beach party. They called the only person who was free from the back to come and do my toes. This man, there was nothing about him screamed, he can't touch you. He was a short, stout, chubby, like a, you just little chunky Vietnamese man. He was so adorable. He was like a cartoon piglet. Oh my God, he was so cute. And he was so nice. Until he took my foot out that water. Homeboy voice dropped down like 3 octaves. I noticed the change, but it wasn't like, come on, people voices change all the fucking time, okay? Your voice on average can change 35 different pitches in one day just because of like stress, air quality, all kind of shit, right? So again, I'm not thinking nothing about the fact that this man's voice just changed. He gets to the point where like he cleaning the cuticles around my toenails and he hunched over and his face was so close to my toes that I could feel his hot ass breath. I wasn't trying to complain because in the back of my mind, he just getting low so he can concentrate, right? Because the next thing I know, I felt him drooling on my feet. I said, excuse me, can you back up off my toes a little bit? That man said, so delectable. Sir, can you, what? That man said, you got feet of a goddess. I love them. I have to worship them. What? I said, sir, let my foot go. Sir, let my foot go. That man nails started growing out of his skin like claws. He got a super hold on my foot. One hand is underneath my heel and the other hand is holding the top of my foot, but like he digging his nails into my feet. I said, demon, unhand me. When he looked up at me, his teeth was pointing. His mouth touched both ends of his face. You know how like Asian men, if it's laid down, if their hair is laid down, it looks slick. But if it sticks straight up, it looked like a wire brush. Oh, baby, his hair was literally raising up like quills. One of the Vietnamese aunties came out of nowhere and slapped this man with a goddamn hand pillow. Homeboy went tumbling. She looked at me and said, you get out now. I bet you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell. The man in the back screaming in Vietnamese, I gotta have her feet. All of the ladies is screaming. They trying to stop. I helped one of the other uncles in the front try to get all the rest of the customers out of the shop because shit finna get crazy. When we get the last person out the shop, y'all, a big ass knife came sailing past my face. That man said, if you leave, your feet not going with you. Oh, bitch, we finna tussle. I looked to my left at the other little Vietnamese uncle. I looked to my right to the other Vietnamese uncle. I said, hey, y'all, I finna put the demon down. The auntie in the back said, if you could do it, banish him. Done. Me and the 2 Vietnamese uncles went in and proceeded to beat the shit out of Demon Man. I got an auntie coming from the back screaming, rootless water. Big ass jug over her head. She splashing water every fuck. Now me and the 2 uncles sitting up here fucked up because we slid. Side note. For those of you who don't know what rootless water is rainwater that is collected in like a spiritual vessel of some sort. Like the vessel had to been blessed, and then that water gets blessed. That's rootless water. Back to the Mr. Demon Uncle is going fucking insane. As soon as this water touch him, he losing his shit, tossing our ass left and fucking. The oldest Vietnamese auntie in the back who came out with the root water, she turned around and she screaming, "Drown him!" Whole time we not knowing that the aunties that sat up here and filled up one of the basins where you get your feet done in at, yeah, they done filled up one of them with the rootless water. Honey, they done sat up here and put all the herbs and the little blessings all over the fucking water, and now they sitting up here telling us to come and drown this man. Hold on, my hands can't touch that. My hands can't touch that. The young auntie tell the uncles, get his ass, drown his ass. Baby, with no hesitation. With no hesitation, but they took that man's head and hit him under the water. They got to doing their own mantras and their own prayers in Vietnamese. This some shit that I ain't never been exposed to. I'm sitting up here going back and forth in my head like, do I allow them to unalive this man because he's a demon, or do we cater to the human side and save him? I don't know, bitch. We finna watch. And watching I did because the water started boiling. And the more this man screamed under the water, the more the water turned red. Now I'm sitting in the back like, drown that motherfucker! Yes! Drown her! All of a sudden, he just stopped moving. I'm talking about just dead. On his knees. Facing the water. The auntie stopped. The uncles let him go. The oldest auntie looked at me and said, "Star Child, bring him." I don't want to touch him, auntie. What do you mean? What if whatever was in him coming to me? I don't want to touch him, auntie. That woman poured that rootless water over me and said, "Give me another reason why you can't bring him back." Fuck it. I did what I do and I connected his soul back to his body. He come back too. He look at me. He get to crying. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. How could I ever? You're so beautiful. Your feet is so pretty. I'm so sorry. That's your problem. That right there. That's your problem. That's your problem. You got a foot fetish, sir. You got a foot fetish and your ass is a simpleton. You let that demon come in and get your ass. Why you let him get a hold of you, sir? That man sitting up here talking about something. He said I'd be powerful, and for a while I was able to get all the feet that I could desire. Nasty.